Okay, you testified. You're a former FA-18 pilot, and you said that 50 to 60 people that you flew with would tell you that they saw a UAP every single day, yet one other pilot has confirmed this publicly. But you're saying that this was something you often all talked about privately?
Absolutely. We would fly our jets off the eastern seaboard in our working areas with our F-18s. And once we upgraded our radars, we started noticing objects in our working areas that we weren't expecting to see. And we were all seeing these. We were seeing them on our radars. We were seeing them on our camera systems and our FLIR systems. And eventually, we even saw them with our eyeballs. It came to the point where we almost had a midair with one of these objects as we were entering our areas, which forced us to file a hazard report or a HAZREP to report to the rest of the fleet that there was a safety issue that we were experiencing out there. And the aircrew that saw this object just described it as a dark gray or black cube inside of a clear sphere.
Well, go into a little more specificity and detail what the type of things that you saw and 50 or 60 other pilots that you spoke to say they saw.
Yes, when we were off the East Coast, typically how we'd see these objects behave is stationary, which isn't very exciting, but typically when we're operating at altitude, we could have winds anywhere from 60 knots up to 120 knots.
What is your altitude
you fly
you fly at?
Operating,
what is
we'll
the altitude?
operate anywhere from about 5,000 to 30,000 feet.
Okay. And
so
okay,
there's
so
often
they would be
quite
stationary.
high winds in these objects. Correct. And they would be stationary against the wind as if they weren't moving when we're fighting to keep our aircraft in the area. Other times, they would proceed in a straight line or in a holding pattern, often at speeds up to a supersonic 1.0 Mach. And they would also be out there all day, where our aircraft would typically only last for about an hour, hour and 15 minutes when we're flying tactically. These objects would be flying at high speeds for most of the day.
Wow, amazing experience. First of all, thank you for your service. Thank you for sharing your story. And, you know, the fact that they don't know about the three that they shot down over the weekend is spectacularly frightening to me because the fact it shows a vulnerability I never thought this country would have. We appreciate you being with us.